should have a video up saying that I'm back, but if I don't, I'm back. New makeup nonsense bingo. I discovered through Teresa's dad and found out that the lovely Emily Hanhan had created this. It launched my YouTube career. It was the first thing that grabbed me on YouTube. I was like, I need to do this at least once. And here we are, round 6, I think. I'm excited. I'm excited to be back and talk about some makeup. I haven't bought anything I want to no buy, and when I mean no buy, I mean I didn't buy a damn thing for 2 months. Spoiler alert, went and pre-ordered the new palette from Adept Cosmetics. Like, listen. I had all of those palettes. My daughter, she has my plain Jane, and I needed something to replace it, okay? Anywho's, since then, it's been almost another 30 days, and I still haven't bought anything else. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy something. So, without any further ado, let's get to the makeups. I'm excited. I'm excited for the first time in months about some of this. Some of this you can miss me with the broadside of a bus. So, new makeup nonsense bingo. We have a bingo card. We look at makeup from the internets, the trend moods, and the indie makeup spotlight. I, not so randomly, pick some images and put them up. It's part bingo, it's part talking smack about makeup, which I can do all day, every day, and part drinking game. Listen, I'm in my emotions. I have to go with the water. Am I any less rambunctious when I'm sober? No. No, I'm not. Okay, Hip Dot. Let's see. Addams Family, 2. X Hip Dot. Now, the only thing that I find interesting about this is that when I first got into the makeups, got into makeup YouTube, booty gurus and stuff like that, I wanted the Kat Von D Satan Sinner palette so badly. Like, I wanted it. Like, everything about it, like, screamed, like, Yolanda, this is the thing that you need. I never bought it. And I'm a little upset that the red in here for the lipsticks, which look off, Morticia wore a specific type of red. And if you're going to you need something in the family of Morticia red if you're going to do an Addams Family anything. I don't see it here. I'm upset. You know, the 5-year-old in me that was the remote control. I like grayscale. I like the little mauve moment there in the eyeshadow palette. But I heard that Hip Dot's formula was kind of trash and they keep doing these collabs. Moving on, I'm going to put it in a true cash grab because I don't really think any thought went into this. Oh, we're on a roll on things that we are just not going to buy. Ooh, Miss Jaclyn. I don't ever know what I'm looking at when I look at this line. It always seems discombobulated to me. That's number 1. Number 2, it just seems like a whole bunch of stuff. It seems like stuff. So there's 8 lip products, 5 potted eyeshadows, and yeah, this is just expensive Morphe. I can't with her and her shenanigans. Like, I used to enjoy her, but I would never buy a product from her anyway. I don't know what this brand is, and I never hear about it except for when something launches. She comes back from wherever she's been to sell stuff, but I'm not paying attention because I'm not subscribed. And then people pick this up, they talk about it once, and never ever again. Don't trust makeup that you only see once on YouTube. That's my rule. Like, if I hear about the product when it launches, but I never hear about it ever again, I don't think it's any good. Let me tell you all about Too Faced. Let me tell you about Too Faced and me. I bought from Too Faced once, and it was one of these raggedy holiday collections. where they say they switch out the formula. So I have no idea what any other Too Faced product is like, with the exception of the concealer, because, and that wasn't that great either, because I got with a holiday collection 4 or 5 years ago. No. Plus, you know, Too Faced and their problems. We're not gonna do that, even though it's super cute, that that bronzer, which won't work for me anyway. So yeah, like that entire brand goes in the I'm not gonna buy bin. It has for 4 years because I got. And then all of the other shenanigans. I don't understand how people keep going back to these brands when they get done dirty. Okay. Okay. The whole reason why I'm doing this round of new makeup nonsense bingo, because I've been feeling raggedy and I sound raggedy and everything else like that. But I was like, I need to listen. This is the Danessa Myricks stan account, okay? Danessa Myricks, this shit is real. Like, honestly, I sing this song all the time when I put her makeup on my face. I have Lightwork 1, I have Lightwork 2, I have a bunch of the Color Fix, I have the concealer of life. Like, you know, and if I work with it, I can do the foundation, but that foundation is full coverage. Okay, so like, and we don't do full coverage in this house. Like, I like love watery foundations, okay, with a hint of color. Okay, it doesn't have to be like, anyway, I'm excited because of this palette. This palette is like, if I didn't know anything about Danessa Myricks, I might still get this palette because different textures. We've got cream things in there. I have a rule in this house. We do not buy pressed glitter. I'm gonna buy this palette that has a pressed glitter in it. I don't care. Danessa Myricks, if you're not following her on Instagram, you don't understand. She's got this infectious energy about her. She loves doing makeup. You can see it. It comes through in everything that she does. And she does these editorial looks and you're just like, oh my goodness. And she taught me that, like, don't be afraid of the oils. Don't be afraid of the oils, even if you are an oily girl, because you want to shine, okay? You want to shine. I'm catfishing everybody out here. I'm 46 years old and Danessa Myricks taught me how to put my foundation on. I love Danessa Myricks as a makeup artist, as an artist, as a woman who midlife decided to do something different, as a black woman out here living her best life. You know, just the joy comes through every time. So put it on my face. I want to say I already got it, but like, I think it's going to be a frenzy to check out when this palette launches. The new Lightwork Volume 3 Infinity Light Palette. Yes. Essence. This looks cute. The Coffee to Glow. We have coffee products, coffee things, coffee beans in a tin. She cute. I'm not gonna buy any of this. But, you know, for those fans of Essence, I guess this is a good thing. I'm going to put it down as a food themed makeup item, but like, I think this is done right. I think I like it because it is evocative of coffee. The tones are coffee, the beans are coffee, and the packaging to me is pretty. I can't speak to Essence as a brand as far as their quality is concerned because I just don't know. I don't have any Essence makeup. I had one of the mascaras once and I didn't like it. One of the Lash Princesses. Not for me. But, like, I love to see food themed makeup done right. Most of the time, it is the absolute worst. Here's looking at you, Glamlight. I can't. I can't with that. But that's a taste thing. It's for me. It's for me. I'm not judging the rest of y'all out loud anyway. Okay, Kylie. I like the looks of this. I do. I do like the looks of this. It's very evocative. It reminds me that I was the remote control in the 80s where I had to get up and like change channels and stuff like that, or operate the VCR. Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, so we're in spooky season. I get it. Halloween release. I like it. I like it conceptually. What we need to stop doing, though, as a community, and this is just community notes for me, can we stop saying that Kylie did this? Like, Kylie's team did this, okay? Kylie's team did this, and I love everything that they did with this. I love the photography, I love the product shot, I love the casing and everything else like that. But that is a whole team of people. And, you know, there was someone who came up with the concept and artists that drew it up and everything else like that. Kylie did not do this. Kylie's team did this. I think it's a wonderful release and a nod to, you know, a great movie. This is like when those movie collabs go right. I don't have any place to put this on my bingo card. Well done. Not going to buy it. Moving on. I wasn't a fan of Friends way back when. I don't think any New Yorkers could possibly be fans of Friends, or like, you know, us ghetto New Yorkers, like the New Yorkers who didn't have money, can ever like suspend belief enough to get into Friends. So it was not my thing. I tried like when it came back on Netflix, and I was just like, this is no, I don't like any of these people except for Phoebe. I like Phoebe. And just because I didn't like Friends doesn't mean I didn't watch Friends. I did. But I get the references. She cute or whatever. Like, it is also Makeup Revolution, a brand that I don't know very much about, but everything looks affordable. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I think we're going to go with a collab with someone not known for their makeup, because no one was giving us looks on Friends. BH Cosmetics is selling a lot. And I'm going to go with major copycat vibes, because this is ColourPop monochromatic ×6. I had an experience with BH eyeshadows. It didn't, as you know, our fearless, as Teresa would say, spicy. My eyelids was spicy. Like old formula, new formula. Nope. Get burned once, and kind of literally. Never again. She cute, but this is major copycat vibes. It looks like ColourPop or Morphe or any of these brands doing the 9-pan palettes and the color ranges from light to medium with one dark shade, always. Lethal Cosmetics. I'm not going to buy this. I want this, but all my money is going to Danessa, Myricks, and them damn palettes. Like, can't. So not in the budget, but I remember when the wall came down and how momentous all of that was. So yes, Berlin. I like the palette. It's a funky color story, but like sometimes that is the thing that works. I like that for the palette. All of the other stuff is the other stuff. I have a lethal order. I have not, organized or put away in any way. So I got Teresa's palette when they did the launch, and then I also bought 10 shades to add to the 19 shades that I already had from Lethal. I like the brand, love the shadows, but I'm going to have to pass on this one. If I were drinking, and I'm not, Drunk Me would buy it, so we're going to give that spot to Lethal. Everybody listen up. Lisa Eldridge, also another person who I enjoy watching. She's a makeup nerd. She knows what she's talking about. Okay, I discovered her channel recently, like I would say in the last 2 years. I love listening to that very, very, very white lady. like talk about makeup. I really, really do. And I love her products. I love her lipsticks. I love her lipsticks. I'm looking over at the pile of shame over there, all of the makeups, and yes, like I love those lipsticks. They travel with me. I think, do I need any more foundation? Do I need any more foundation? No. No, I do not. Do I want to get this foundation? Yes, I do. The foundation is described as intelligently formulated, skin-friendly foundation with a customizable medium coverage that can be dialed up or down. Self-setting, it blends effortlessly to smooth and unify skin with a noticeably soft focus effect. Tell me more. The formula contains a natural mesh-like ingredient which completely fuses with skin after blending. Okay, like, yeah, just take my money, because I'm going to buy this when it's available. It's been sneak peeked. I've learned how to buy my own makeup without watching 100 reviews yet. And honestly, if I have to watch, at this point, if I have to watch 100 reviews, then I know, I know I shouldn't be buying it. So, this is gonna go in foundation again. Yolanda's always gonna be foundation again. Because I love myself some foundation, especially if I can find my shade. Yes. Okay, Natasha Denona. I like the ideas of the minis. I don't need the minis. I have four of her palettes, 3 of the full size, and 1 of the midis. I used to have 2 of those. I used to love this brand. I did, until she pulled that stunt with those shade names. I've gotten sensitive about this. Okay, you wanna play games, we'll play games. And they shouldn't have given me removable pans. Because what I do is, like, if I see, I wanted a couple of her latest releases, but, like, I think when I decided that I was just upset about that palette, I kind of, like, started looking negatively upon, like, everything, and then I started duping Natasha Denona shades from her own palettes to dupe the new palettes, the last, like, 4 launches that she's done. And I've been able to get very, very close each and every time. So I have my palettes. I enjoy my palettes. I use my palettes. I play with my palettes. I'm not buying any more though, for a while, unless she does something like that I can't resist. You know how we do on the internet when we get all mad about something. We change our mind if we like it enough, don't we? Since it comes in one of those Sephora, like, I think that's the Sephora Advent Calendar. Since it comes in the Sephora Advent Calendar, like, you know, that's always a bundle deal that no one really wants. Even though there's some interesting stuff here, but I don't need it because I like the interesting stuff I already own. You know, like I don't need any of this. But I do like so the whole thing is that I like the idea of the minis for people who don't know anything about Natasha Denona, so it belongs in this bundle. And that's what it's for. It's not for, you know, us junkies over here mainlining everything else. So I'm not going to buy that because it's a bundle deal that nobody wants. Natrix holiday release, this palette. We don't know what this palette is. I'm not buying anything from Australia. You know when it's going to get here? Valentine's Day. Well, I won't say anything. I'll just keep that to myself. But, yeah, like, she's pretty as a concept, but we don't really know what that palette looks like, and we haven't seen the swatches, so I wouldn't trust it until I did. And watched 100 reviews, which means I shouldn't buy it anyway. See? See how that works? Oh, we're going to call this neutral with a pop of blue, even though it's kind of jewel toned, but, like, that's what we're going with. Okay, so we have the Prados Beauty x Stephen Paul Judd Indigenous Peoples Day 2021. I think this is very, very pretty. I don't do large palettes. I get lost. I have color confusion, and like even if I can break off like quads that work, it is something choice fatigue. I suffer from choice fatigue all day, every day. Though I love the art and I love, you know, what goes behind it and the intention behind it, I do not. Eyeshadow palette 30, pop shades and neutrals, shimmers and mattes, 4-pan highlight, blush and bronzer. Okay, none of that's going to work for me, I don't think. So lipsticks, lashes, everything comes with this. I think it's pretty, but it's not for me. So we're not going to buy it, but we can admire it from afar. Look at the pictures, the product pictures, and the swatches. The swatches look really, really nice. So anybody know about this brand? I don't need to know about brands. Don't leave it in the comments. Leave comments, but don't don't leave like this is what this brand is about, because I don't need to fall in love with another brand. I don't. Okay, I have to make this finite with me and like these brands. Ooh, idea. Yes, I can't. We're not open for new brands right now. And I mean that for like right now in this moment. Next week, everything can change. So we're going to put this in another rainbow palette because it looks like a rainbow palette to me. We have a release from Sigma. It's so weird because, okay, so these are all, like, I think that, like, a lot of what Sigma does is total and palettes, but I'm kind of here for them. They look really sparkly and pretty and everything else like that. I've never bought a makeup item from Sigma. Not one. So I don't know anything about it. I hear that the quality is nice, but there's always something, I don't know what it is, that stops me from being like, oh, I'm curious. Like, I would like to try this brand. I don't know what it is. I just never, ever do. Even though I think they have some, like their Untamed palette. See, I remember they have a palette called Untamed. I wanted that one, and there was one before it and maybe one after it. And I was just like, these look lovely. I've never felt compelled to press that purchase button. I don't know. It's one of those things. I actually have like a old set of Sigma brushes. Yeah, I have Sigma brushes, and I still use them. So, but I've never bought a makeup product from the brand, and I don't know why. Curious. Norvina. Also, another brand that I've never, well, no, that's not true. I bought one of those palettes, one of those large palettes, and instantly gave it away. I think it was the last large palette I bought. Because I'm like, as I said before, choice fatigue. I can't do large palettes. So I can't even speak to the quality of it because it hurt my eyes to actually look at it. My daughter loves that palette though. It's the blue one. It's the large blue one. I don't remember the name of it. Anyway, I don't get this brand. I don't get this brand's identity. It's also kind of like Jaclyn's brand, where like I think it's just a bunch of leftover stuff and like, you know, going to the like lowest bidder and like that's what it is. Because even within like, you know, releases, like things seem inconsistent. And it's pencils. It's just pencils. I don't know. I don't trust it. So we're gonna put that in yes, give us nothing, because I don't understand the brand at all. Like I just don't quite get what makes Norvina Cosmetics. There's nothing about it. ABH has a style, and you know, eyeshadows that go off ridiculously quickly. How are people still using Modern Renaissance when they bought it when it first released? I bought 2 ABH palettes years later, and my collection is about 5 years old. None of my eyeshadow has gone off except for both ABH palettes that I bought. So there's that. I'm not gonna buy it. Yes, give us nothing. Okay. And like I just saw this and I was like, okay, Ellen has a brand called Kind Science. Okay, Kind Science. Yeah. I like the ironical. I do. But I think I just hit bingo. That is even more skincare. I'm not gonna buy this. Like, I think, like, I've gotten to the, like, I have to be a fan. I have to be a super fan of the brand and, you know, whoever's behind it. I think, like, I figured out, like, what my makeup groove is. I'm not a fan of Ellen. I never was, even before we found out that, you know, she wasn't very kind to people. So I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not here for it. And with that, I hit bingo. I want to do air horns. I just don't have it. Like, this is the last of my voice for the day. So, thank you for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, play along. There's a way to do this. Or, you know, make your own videos. And I will be back shortly. And, you know, if you see my upload frequency, listen, time is a construct, and we're just going with that. Okay, and for me it really is. It's kind of like one of those things that I try to pay attention to, just can't. This is like, if I could solve any problem in the world, it would be my relationship with time. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Soonish. Maybe.